This is day number 14 of reselling every single day until I pay off my wedding. Today we went to the bins and spent a total of $71 on a ton of stuff. We had 8 sales over the weekend for $119, and that brings the total owed on the wedding to that number right there. Now, like I said, we got a bunch of stuff, so I'm just going to show you some highlights throughout. We're going to rapid fire because there's still a lot of stuff to show. Last video I did miss out. I forgot to add these in. These are vintage baseball caps from the Rangers and then from the Expos. Some pretty good finds right there. Starting off, today we found this is 6 vintage Polo Ralph Lauren toddler shirts. They're all the same size and everything, so I'm just going to lot them up, sell them as one. Should get a decent amount for that. But starting off, we have Affliction. This is a reversible long sleeve thermal. We have a Metallica, kind of like an all over print, big print on the front. Then we have a vintage Thundercats shirt. Pretty good find right there. Next, we have Ape. This is a bathing ape line of shirts. Never found that brand before, so pretty excited about it. I think it's something like kind of like a Supreme in a way, but pretty excited about that one. Next, we have just some Oakley cargo sweatpants. Then we have a crazy, amazing Spider-Man. This is a very old shirt, but unfortunately, like, does have some paint on the back, but pretty good find right there. Next, we have Boondocks. I believe this is a band. I don't know anything about them, but cool looking shirt. Next, we have this is like a velvet Callaway Golf. I don't know if that's the right way. Callaway Golf, like just kind of like full zip bag. I don't even know what this would be used for. Maybe to hold a bunch of balls or something. But if anything, I'll just keep that for myself. Another Affliction shirt. This one's just a pretty cool pattern, pretty cool colors. Vintage, I believe this is Y2K Nike crew neck. And then another Affliction. This is once again a reversible long sleeve thermal. And then another Affliction. This is it's a cutoff tee. There's the graphic on the back as well. Unfortunately, like I said, the sleeves are cut off, but it should sell for a decent amount still. Next, we have this is a Cabela's, and it is brand new with tags. Selling MSRP for, what is that, 70 bucks? And it's kind of like a utility vest. So it should still get a decent amount for that. Next, this is a new brand to me, Territory Ahead. It is I don't know if this is kind of like a blazer, but nice little jacket. Then we have a Polo Ralph Lauren, kind of a unique piece right here. Polo with the sleeve hits. And then we have a Wrangler Aztec crew neck. This is a pretty old piece. It was made in Guam, USA. So kind of interested about that one. We'll see what happens with it. Next, we have a Larry Mahone. I don't know how to say it. I can't read cursive very well. But it's a Pearl Snap Western shirt. Then we have a Todd Snyder. It's kind of like a velvety pullover. Almost feels like kind of like a sleepwear top or something. And then last but not least, we have Juicy Couture. First time I found a few bags and stuff, but I don't think I've ever found pieces of clothing of that brand. But pretty good finds overall. Like I said, we had a ton of stuff. This Sunday, we are not doing a Whatnot show. We're moving that to Monday. It's going to be the same time. If you want to, you can bookmark the shows on my Whatnot. But yeah, that is day number 14, and we will see y'all tomorrow for day number 15.